Hi, this is Alex Pault at the Embedded World Show in Nuremberg, Germany, and I'm at the Arrow booth here with Murdoch Fitzgerald. Well, we're going to be talking a little bit big picture. We've had a bunch of Arrow executives and we've been chatting, but I wanted to get some more of the deep story here. I mean, Arrow is moving in a very specific and very obvious direction now with the solutions providing, design integration. I mean, that's a pretty big thing for you guys, isn't it?
Yeah, it absolutely is, Alex. Actually, this venue and what we're displaying here personifies everything that we're doing in terms of the transformation that's taken place at Arrow. We've become a platform-enabled technology company. Essentially what we're doing is aggregating more and more technology building blocks from sensors to embedded processing, secure connectivity through the gateway and up into the cloud to be able to aggregate those into a solution that we can present to our customers. Our customers today are looking for outcomes. They're looking for outcomes that can either unleash a new business opportunity or help them address a business challenge that they're confronted with or a design challenge. And that's really the transformation that's taken place, and it's across the entire spectrum. We call it from sensor to sunset.
Well, you know, the interesting thing, Murdoch, is one of the things I'm seeing is there are a lot of application spaces, there are a lot of businesses that weren't smart, by that I mean product, that weren't connected. And now they have to be connected. And if you were, an example I commonly use is like a harpsichord or an organ in a church.
Yeah.
It's got pressure sensors now, it's got either electronic system, or if it's still running air, it's running an air box with a pressure sensor in it. Maybe it has a link to the priest so he can send messages to the person playing the organ. It's an Internet of Things device now. It's not just a church organ.
Yeah, no, you're spot on. I had the pleasure of being at CES earlier this year in Vegas, and it's no longer consumer electronics. It's connected everything. It's automotive, it's lighting, it's transportation. As I took an opportunity to walk the show floor here yesterday, it's Industry 4.0, it's industrial IoT. And I think you are starting to see more and more business application and business cases that justify connecting those products. So to your point, whether it's a connected organ or a water bottle or a piece of industrial equipment, there's business cases that are absolutely justifying the move forward. It's about operational efficiencies, it's about generating new revenue streams, or it's about monetizing the data that you have to be able to deliver some type of a better experience for your end customer.
Well, and that's the key there, right? These guys and gals, let's not ignore our female side of the industry, these guys and gals are not only trying to solve the client's problems, sometimes if in the case of medical or military or automotive, they've got either regulatory or they've got standards or they've got a lot of hurdles to jump between here and a finished product.
No, you're spot on. I mean, when you consider some of the, whether it's aerospace and defense, medical, in particular some of the industrial applications, one of the challenges in terms of really enabling IoT to get to scale or connectivity to get to scale is just a lack of standardization. And now you've started seeing a lot more co-opetition, a lot more frenemies coming together to be able to drive more standardization, which is enabling that scale. So you are seeing IoT, you are seeing connectivity move, more towards scale and reality beyond just, the hype, the proof of concepts, and a lot of the tinkering that was initially done.
Well, and another thing I'm seeing is more unification effort. Like Silicon Labs has this chip now that can communicate between legacy proprietary wireless systems and Bluetooth. I mean, the key now is it's not just to make everything intelligent, it's to get the other parts of the system under the cloud as well.
Yeah, no, you're absolutely right. We call that connecting the unconnected.
Okay.
So you've got a lot of just deployed assets, whether it's a fleet of large, trucks or pallets or industrial equiment, and the cost to actually deploy a full greenfield deployment just makes the business case a lot more challenging to be able to justify that. But when you take a look at what's happening with more and more encapsulated sensors and the ability to be able to very, very quickly connect a piece of equipment, that's probably the first step that we're seeing in terms of really scale coming into what's happening right now.
Got it. Now, so where do you see the future? What's next?
I think for us, the largest challenges that are confronted with our customers today is how can they get to market quickly? How can they move into adjacent markets, start to offer some new services and evolve and transform before they become disrupted? So every customer that we're engaging with, maybe a couple of years ago, it might be, I need this data sheet, whether it was self-served, online or, through our traditional brick and mortar means. It's now about how can I actually get engaged with a partner that can be trusted to help me navigate the complexities of all the different technologies. And again, it's just no longer hardware, it's no longer software, it's about services and solutions. Those are probably the largest challenges that our customers are confronted with. And it's having a partner that can aggregate that on their behalf.
Very cool, Murdoch. And I really appreciate you taking the time to chat with us at this very busy place. But do you have a last word for our audience before I let you go?
No, I mean, for those of you that are in embedded world, like I said, what we're showcasing here personifies solution selling. It personifies what we're doing in terms of enabling our customers to be able to get to market pretty quickly across the spectrum from sensor to sunset.
Very cool. Thank you so much for taking the time. I appreciate it.
Really appreciate it. Thank you, Alex.